Okay, so the moral of this movie is that if your friend decides to give you a rock that is said to bring you wealth and happiness to your family, just don't accept it, reject it. Before I start this movie review, I'm just going to say it out the bat that if this movie is playing in your country and or near your cinema, I highly suggest you to go out and see it. I'm keeping this movie review spoiler free, but I will be touching on some light elements of the plot and potential themes of this movie. So if you don't want to get spoiled, just watch it first and come back to hear my thoughts on this movie. So Parasite is directed by the man who directed Snowpiercer, and this movie is about a family in South Korea struggling to meet their financial ends who come across a family of a higher social class, and it basically tells the story of the intertwining and entanglement that these two families engage upon. In terms of writing, this movie absolutely nails it out of the park. The story is interesting from the very beginning, giving reasons why you should care about these characters and why they do subsequent actions throughout the movie, though it also manages to portray them in a very human sense. Every single character in this film has flaws, and they react to situations like a normal person would. The characters are written in a way that you are told who they are and how they would act, yet in a way that doesn't make it sound like an exposition dump. The dialogue feels very informative yet interesting, pushing the story forward and giving enough information for the audience to be aware of what just might happen or what just might not happen. Though there are some scenes I do find uncomfortable, I realize that these scenes were meant to be that way. One thing that's very clear is how this movie tries to tackle certain themes. Most notably are the themes of human nature, power, and social statuses. It's clear that this was a movie made with a passion, not just a cash grab. Feels like every shot and scene was to demonstrate how humans, if given a chance, will seize opportunities in life and the repercussions of greed, and also the darker side of human nature. The comedy that's in this film is genuinely funny, and I actually laughed quite a lot in this movie. Though on the flip side, the horror aspects and brutality of this film are also executed really well, and are gruesome yet visually sharp. The acting is something to take note of. I can understand the actors and actresses with the subtitles in this movie, yet I'm pretty sure without them, I'm able to feel the raw emotion that they're trying to convey, that they're trying to portray. From powerlessness, to anger, and to even despair. The acting in this film feels like every man and woman put on their A game. The child acting is serviceable, they're not really that good, but they're also not annoying to watch. The cinematography is excellent. The movie doesn't jump around a lot of locations. They managed to find refreshing and beautiful shots from the slums and alleys of Korea to its sleek and clean areas where the upper class live. I have no problems with the cinematography and its editing. All in all, Parasite is a movie that tells the tale of a modern society and the lengths people would go just for a chance to live a life of pleasure. Written well, acted superbly, and combined with excellent cinematography, Parasite definitely deserves the praise it got from the Cannes Film Festival and opened my eyes to foreign films beside those using the English language. If you're interested in themes of humanity, dark comedy, or stories that are realistic and grounded, this film is an absolute watch for you. Though I'm sure many people have yet to watch Parasite. If you have, what are your thoughts about it? I'm really curious to see them, so make sure to comment below, and if you enjoyed this video, do subscribe. My name is Valeriance, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time.